Okay guys, let's see how to solve this particular equation. So let us rearrange that equation. Let's start with equation 1. So we have log to the base 3 27 raised to the power of x plus log to the base 3 again, but this time it's 9 to the power of y, because we are taking everything to the inverse form, is equals to log 2. 32 is same as 2 raised to the power of 5. So the next thing we are going to do in this case is to do the second one, or let us finish with the first one so that I can get a preframable equation. So let's complete the first one first. So what we are going to have to continue is going to be log is 3. And all of you know that 27 is 3 to the power of 3, so that's 3x plus log is 3. We all know that 9 is the same as 3 raised to power 2, so we say 2y equals log base 2 raised to the power of what? 5. So continuation, we are going to now make it simpler. All of you know your simultaneous equation, because this will result to simultaneous equation. So in that case, this will cancel this, this will cancel this, this will cancel this. So all the bases cancel each other, so we are left with the power. So the power will now be 3x plus 2y, which is equals to 5. So we'll call this equation 1. So going back to the other one, coming back to this particular one here, so what we are going to do now is to make sure we preframe it like the way the other one was. So in this case, let us see how to preframe it. Let's see how. 3 open bracket log base 5 raised to the power of x plus log base 2 8 raised to the power of y, close the bracket, is equal to 3 log 2 then 16. And we all know that 16 is what? It's no other but 2 raised to the power of 4. So to make it more simple, that is how we're going to do. So in that case, let us look at how we are going to factorize all of this. First and foremost, we can just say 3 cancel 3 from both sides to make it more simple. So we can continue with the other one. We can also say log is 5x plus, then we're going to also put it in index form to make it more better. So to make it more preframable, you put 8 in index form, that's 2 raised to the power of 3, but remember your y is equals to, then log base 2 and then 2 raised to the power 4, which you also know as 16. So to make things more simpler and to bring it in more preframable simultaneous equation, we can just cancel out all of this logarithm, all these base. So we are left with the power. So now the power now, we'll take the power x plus 3y is equals to 4. So this is equation 2. So to move on to the next thing, we're going to compare the two equations. So if I had to compare the two equations, it will now look like this. The two equation, equation 1, which is 3x plus 2y is equals to 5. Remember, this was our equation 1. Then together with equation 2, which is 1x plus 3y is equals to 4. So this is equation 2. So remember the way you do your simultaneous equation. Then your simultaneous equation, you must make sure you make the coefficients of one of those integers to be the same. So what you just need to do, for you to make the coefficient of one of these integers to be the same, you multiply the equation 1, the first number of the equation 1, by the first number of equation 2. To multiply equation 1 by 1, and also multiply your equation 2 by what? 3. This and this. So what we are going to do next is, since we have done that, it will now look in this form. So it will now be 3x plus 2y, because 1 times multiplied by everything in equation 1 will give you all of this, is equals to 5. And for equation, remember that this was our equation 1, so we can actually call this equation 3. So to get our equation 4, you multiply everything by that digit. So equation 4 will now be 3x plus 9y equals to 12. So this is equation 4. For those of you that know how to use your simultaneous equation, you can attest to this. So what we are going to do now in this case, we can now subtract equation 3 by equation 4. So this will cancel out. So 2 minus 9y, 2y minus 9y is going to give minus 7y. Same goes here, 5 minus 12 is going to give you minus 7. So what we need to do now in this case, we can divide both sides. So divide both sides by minus 7, divide both sides by minus 7. This cancel out, this. So in that case, your y is going to be 1. So if you substitute for y in equation 2, so it will now be like this. Remember that your equation 2 was 1x plus 3y equals to 4. So to substitute for y now, anywhere you see y, you start putting the unknown. So it's going to now look like 1x plus 3, then in brackets 1, will now be 1x plus 3 times 1 is 3. So you collect like terms. So once you collect like terms, it will now be 1x is equals to 4 minus 3. So your 1x is going to be what? 1. Therefore, x is 1 and y is 1. So that is all for now. So all of these are how you solve this. So thank you for watching this video. So do well to subscribe to this channel and share all of these videos of us, including the previous videos, to your friends. Thank you very much and God bless you.